how to find winning digital products that you can start dropshipping right now that have 99% profit margins. Right here is the sales so far today for one of my newer digital dropshipping brands, but what's really crazy about this is not the sales, but the profit. Unlike most e-commerce businesses, I have no cost of goods, so I only spend money on marketing, which has left me with over 40% in pure profit after all fees today. Now, today is the day where I'm going to show you exactly how to find winning digital products that you can start dropshipping right now, just like I am on that example store. And coming up on Friday, July 1st, I'm releasing my entire digital dropshipping mastery program. So if you want some insane bonuses, click the top link in the description and you're going to be able to join the whitelist. And at the time I'm filming this right now, we have a little over 100 spots left in the Discord. So pause this video, join the whitelist, and then come back for the free value. So inside of this video right now, I'm gonna be breaking down for you exactly how to find winning offers that you can start selling in your own digital dropshipping brand. And along the way, I'm gonna show you the structure, strategies, and even some real life examples that you can look at. First off, I just wanna cover why are we talking about dropshipping digital products instead of physical products? And to tell you the truth, dropshipping physical products was actually the first business I started back in 2017. And as I started dropshipping physical products, I quickly ran into issues and realized that dropshipping physical products from China can be an absolute nightmare. So my profit margins were already slim to begin with as I started selling on that store, but then I started encountering things like long shipping times, which left my customers unhappy, which then caused more issues for me, like things with payment processor issues and ad accounts getting disabled, which ultimately left me after a few months with no profit after doing over $30,000 in sales. So to this day though, I will always say that dropshipping still remains as a great beginner business model, mostly because it doesn't cost too much to actually get started. And right now, as the markets are down, costs are up all around the world, now is the best time for you to start a business. So if you want to learn how to build a simple income source that hedges against all the international drama, then you should start a digital dropshipping brand. Digital dropshipping is a type of e-commerce method where you sell something that can be instantly delivered to your customers. Kind of like NFTs, except we don't sell those. The digital products we dropship cost us a one-time fee and then we sell it over and over with no cost of goods. And right here are the 5 I's of why digital dropshipping beats physical dropshipping. 1 is instant delivery, because as soon as a customer buys from us, they get the product. And 2, infinite offers. We get to decide what the value is of our products and can make as many different offer variations as we want, which you're gonna learn more about throughout this video. And 3, instant gratification. People love instant gratification right now in the world of social media and scrolling. Being able to receive your product as soon as you buy it is something that customers love compared to having to deal with upset customers because of long shipping times. And the 4th I is insane profit margins. Like I said, after we cover that first initial cost, which is typically pretty low for our products, then we have no cost of goods. And the last I is international delivery, which means anybody that can access our store and buy our products, we can deliver it to. We don't have to worry about logistics and fulfillment issues and shipping to locations that are very expensive to get to, like you may have to do with physical dropshipping. And those are the 5 main reasons why I love dropshipping digital products instead of physical ones. And now second, I want to give you some actual examples of digital products. So right off the bat, from a general perspective, these are digital products, things like ebooks, cheat sheets, Adobe presets, digital art, photos, videos, courses, website templates, etc. These are all digital products that can be instantly delivered to a customer once they purchase. But there's a specific reason why we are actually able to sell digital products in massive quantities profitably. And it's not just because our margins are extremely high, but instead because we don't call them by the above, because the value just isn't there. It sounds cheap. So I want to even give you an example to think about. Imagine you have a lady friend who posts on her Snapchat story that she's selling explicit content versus her posting a different story that says she has started an OnlyFans. Right now in the world we live in, even if the content is exactly the same in the product she's delivering, the second option already holds a unique perceived value, which is going to generate more curiosity and ultimately more sales for that person. So it's proven in the digital dropshipping space that niche specific offers are going to sell much better than general offers. And a big benefit too of being niche specific is that you can charge more for your product. So I'm about to show you how to actually choose your niche, find your products, and stack the value. But a good example of this happening in real time is like this. Here's a fitness course that is for sale for $17. It's very generous general, and it's obviously cheap. Even if this is pure profit, you're gonna have to sell a lot of units to actually make some decent money. But if we go back here to an example I found called the Eliminate Challenge, it's a fitness program. You can see it starts at $99 and goes all the way up to $4.99 just because this is the Eliminate Challenge. I'm sure that both of these products have value, but because this one is branded more specific as the Eliminate Challenge, they're able to charge more. So that's just another real life example here towards the beginning of this video that goes to show that you're able to create your own value in this space. So now, how do you actually find winning digital products to start dropshipping? So since we're talking about digital dropshipping, we don't have to worry about making the content. I'm gonna give you the exact methods that you can use to not even have to make digital products, but only sell them, which is why we call it digital dropshipping. This is gonna be done through a 4-step process, and we're gonna do it here together. So let's go ahead and get started with step number 1, which is niche. This isn't gonna be like dropshipping physical products. We don't just go to a very broad website and search never-ending catalogs for something that we think is gonna work. We instead start off by actually choosing a winning niche. And the reason we do this is because it starts us off on a path to profitability and saves us a lot of time compared to just browsing and going in a never-ending product test cycle. So once we have a niche, it also just makes the next steps we're about to cover much more simple. So let's go ahead and choose our niche. And in this process, you must pick one of the niches that has pain points. So you can always do this by simply just starting off broad in the main pain point categories of health, wealth, happiness, and relationships. But you can't just choose one of those. You need to break it down into a specific sub niche. For example, let's say I want to find a sub niche under relationships. Right off the bat, just things that go into my head are things like marriage, dating, intimacy, and love. So for this example in this video, I'm gonna go with dating. And now once you have your specific sub niche chosen, we have to decide our marketing angle, because before we even dive into the products themselves and finding them, we need to decide how we want to market ourselves, because we can't just be the dating brand. That's bland, that's boring, and I don't want to sell products like this that are only $17. I want to be able to create higher value where I can instead sell things here, $100, $500, where you don't have to acquire as many customers and your margin is just extremely bigger dollar-wise. So choosing the marketing angle really comes down to thinking about the struggles in the niche you've selected. So what we need to do is think about the struggles in our specific niche. So for mine is dating as an example. What problems do we want to solve inside of this sub-specific niche? This is what's gonna help us actually select the products that we're choosing in the next step. Some things that came to mind immediately when I think of what are some major pain points that people have when it comes to dating. So I put here how to find a partner, how to fix a relationship, how to get more dates, how to pick up girls, how to pick up men, or maybe I should have put boys here just so it's the same. So then after we have our pain points listed, you can do more than 5. I just wanted to keep it brief here for this tutorial, but what we're gonna do is actually take these pain points over to Google Trends and see which of them actually has the most demand. So here on Google Trends, this is a completely free resource to use. I went ahead and put in each of the different terms that I came up with. Automatically, we can see here, even in the United States in the past 30 days, the most popular option by pretty far is how to fix a relationship. And we can just see here directly by the graph. Overall, to keep it simple, what we're looking for is here on the left side, the averages and which one has more attention. But you do need to keep in mind that Google Trends isn't completely accurate. It does underreport, but at the end of the day, it's still a very helpful resource to give us a general idea on how we want to move forward. And if you want to, you can make it more broad and go, hey, we're gonna look at the last 12 months and we can even go worldwide to see what the demand really looks like. When we do that, we can see immediately here on the left side, how to find a partner and how to fix a relationship are getting pretty close compared to where it was just in the United States in the last 30 days. But still, the winner is how to fix a relationship. So what this is doing is telling us that this is the term that people are searching the most out of the ones we've inputted. And based on our research there, we're gonna make the data-backed decision and select how to fix a relationship as our marketing angle, essentially meaning that this is the main pain point that we want to solve with our brand and the products we're gonna be choosing next. So without further ado, let's go ahead and actually start doing product research. So step number 3 is PLR product research. And since we're dropshipping digital products, we need to find existing pieces of content that we can get the rights to for a good deal. So what I'm about to show you is a great method that you can use to start your own digital dropshipping brand with, because we're not making any content here. We're just actually finding a good deal to buy the rights and sell it as our own. So PLR really just stands for private label rights. And luckily the brand I've been working with and have partnered with happens to be the best PLR source in the game, which is PLR.me. And the purpose of a site like PLR.me really is just giving us the ability to buy digital products that are ready to go at a much cheaper rate than what it would cost us to make. As soon as we purchase it, we're able to instantly download them and automatically get all the rights to modify and resell them. So this is the key to how we're actually dropshipping digital products. So our pain point is going to be about fixing relationships. So let's go over to PLR.me and see if they have anything good for us. What we're gonna be looking for is products that could potentially help solve the pain point that we have. Let's go ahead, hop onto PLR.me and see what they got. I'm just gonna automatically go over here to products, and navigating this real quick, I'm gonna go to dating and relationships because that's the broad category we selected. And then we're gonna look for products that could potentially solve the problem that we're catering towards. So the easy way to do this is just simply scroll down and see what may catch your attention based on the title. Now, don't worry about the exact title or the colors or anything like that because these are all things that you can actually modify. In fact, just to go over it real quick, when you buy content from PLR.me, the way it works is as soon as you buy it, you can download it and you can claim full ownership with no attribution, pretty much change anything you want, take it apart, whatever you want to do. The only things you can't do with it is transfer the private label rights to someone else or sell any type of master resale rights. But you have the authority to take this product, usually you're paying between $10 and $50 for your first digital product, and you can completely modify it and start selling it, keeping 100% of the sales. It's a one-time fee, which is the beautiful part of PLR content. So back here to the products that we're looking at, our pain point is fixing relationships. So maybe what's gonna catch our attention here, some of this stuff looks cheesy, but at the end of the day, the content typically is still pretty high quality, and I only end up modifying things like the covers and the titles, really just to make it a more valuable offer, which is another thing we're gonna talk about here in the next step, which is value stacking. So the first product that I'm gonna be looking for right now is the meat offer. So a meat offer is essentially the main piece of content that we have that's gonna solve the problem to our potential customers. So this is gonna be something good, like a very thick ebook or a video course or anything along those lines. And a good way to try and find a meat offer, at least on PLR.me, is looking at their bundles to see what has potential. So here's some bundles. I'm gonna go again here, dating and relationships. What could relate to our pain point? General dating and relationships, keep the fire burning, how to build a loving relationship that lasts course bundle. I think that could potentially fit our pain point. Kind of falls hand in hand, so we'll open that one in a new tab. Let's check out what they have to offer and the keep the fire burning, how to build a loving relationship that lasts. So this is a bigger package of PLR content. It looks like the main piece here, when you scroll down, we're able to find more of what it is. So this is a text-based course with 5 modules, 35 lessons, 5 quizzes, 48 additional handouts that encourages retention. And then they just have some sneak peeks in here. So the first module is called Where Did All the Passion Go? How they can keep the fire going in the relationship. Honestly, I think this is a great fit for what we're trying to solve. Handling anger, overcoming fear, and dealing with mind games. This sounds perfect, honestly. And as we scroll down, we can just find some more information that's helpful for us to understand the offer and what it actually includes. So we see all the text-based course, presentations, etc. This looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna place this here as the meat offer. And now what I'm gonna look for is a side offer, which is something that's just kind of complementary to it. Even though this bundle contains a lot of different products that could be used as a side offer, what we're gonna be looking for is something that's just not as dense of a value. So maybe a smaller ebook or presentation that can kind of relate. So we're gonna go back here to dating and relationships and see what we can find. I'm gonna go ahead just to the left side here, just select something simple like maybe reports and ebooks and articles. How to avoid losing yourself, a dating guide for adults with ADHD. That's pretty specific. Happiness after breaking up, how to avoid losing yourself in a relationship. This could be helpful. What to do if you want your partner to change. It's another one that could be helpful. A couple's guide to working as a team. All right, that sounds pretty good. A couple's guide to working as a team. So this is a cheap one, 40 cents to 220. All right, well, it looks like it's really just a simple article. So as a side offer, this is something that you couldn't sell for a high price just because it's not a lot of content. And you want to make sure that when people will buy from you, they feel like they're getting more value than they paid for, which is why we do things like this as a side offer. Because if this costs us, let's say $1 to download, and then we rearrange it with our own branding and sell it as a bonus, it costs us essentially nothing. After we make one sale, it's gonna cover our cost, and people are gonna be happy that they got this bonus, a couple's guide to working as a team. Let's go ahead here and we're gonna add this as our side offer. And typically how we operate in the digital dropshipping business model, we start with PLR content like this, and once we start making some profits, we instantly reinvest it into having our very own custom products made. made. So that could be, for example, if it's on the topic of fixing relationships, getting someone to write an entire script to a video course on how to save a relationship, and then having an actual actor film it out, making it super nice and pretty and specific to solving the pain points. So now that we have a meat offer and a side offer, let's go ahead into step number 4, which is value stacking. So step number 4, value stacking, we have our pain points, we have our initial product selected. Now, how are we actually going to stack the value? Because it really is tough. I've said it before and I'll say it again, to sell just an ebook. It's very boring. It just doesn't catch the attention and curiosity of people. So we do right now actually have an advantage, and that's that we are in a problem-solving niche, which is why I had us choose a niche in the beginning of this video. So to get someone to actually buy our product, our digital product here in our niche, we need to offer some incentives and rebrand the products we get from PLR.me. First off, I always like to visualize who is my ideal customer and what are their pain points. You know, in this scenario, I would really like to sit down and write it out. I'd recommend you do the same thing. You know, for people who are struggling inside a relationship, you know, what is their age? What do they do for work? You know, what type of things do they buy online, in person? What do they eat? What do they look like? You know, you can get very, very specific and ideally just really get into the mindset of who this potential customer is and what their pain points are. If you've ever experienced something like a relationship not working out, you probably already know of the pain points. So if you're in a specific sub niche that you actually have experience in, it's gonna make this process a little easier. And now, based on the products that we selected above, in step number 3, what can we name it that actually hits a pain point and relates to our ideal customer? Because if we sell the products we listed above as the ebook on how to fix your relationship, it's not gonna sell. It's just not. You know, you might be able to sell it as a $10 thing, like we looked at the fitness course example, but to make it something very valuable, you need to think about what your ideal customer is struggling with in your niche and how can you create a title that actually hits that. So an example for saving the relationships, instead of the Save a Relationship ebook, you can call it the Relationship Rebuilder Blueprint. You know, blueprint might not be the right special keyword to it, but Relationship Rebuilder, I like the ring to that. Now the last piece of that title, I would just want to add something that kind of explains a little bit of what the product is. So blueprint, like I said, maybe isn't the perfect fit, but Relationship Rebuilder, I like the ring of that. And after you have a name, you can focus on making your offer more valuable. So this is done by finding more side offers that we can include as bonuses with our meat offer, which is also known as value stacking. And as a good example, what PLR.me already did here was actually on this bundle of Keep the Fire Burning. So this was the relationship bundle that we were looking at. And when we scroll down here, we can see that they are value stacking. This is exactly what it looks like. So instead of them just selling the Keep the Fire Burning PDF guide with 35 pages, for example, they have everything else here that they include. So the text-based course, slide deck presentations, email sequences, Facebook ads, landing page, lead magnet, sales page, video sales letter, all these different things that make the main offer seem more attractive and valuable, which is exactly what you want to do as well for your own digital offer. Sometimes you don't even need to buy a new offer as a side offer, but instead you can just kind of take some of the meat of your main offer and market it as a bonus. And an example of this could just be taking this PLR bundle content, and let's say it was only the text-based course with 5 modules. What we could do is just separate one of the modules if it's not too related and say we're adding this chapter in for free. You know, you probably want to use the word chapter, but just, you know, another module that's valuable and an asset to the main product that complements it. And the purpose of this is really just to continue to cater towards your potential customers' pain points by offering them solutions that they're looking for. So now that we have our products and our value stack, the most important next steps fall under branding, creating the online storefront, and creating content. And these are all things that are being covered in my upcoming program, Digital Dropshipping Mastery, which releases on Friday, July 1st. But if you want some extreme bonuses and access to join 24 hours at a discount before everyone else, then you can click the top link in the description of this video and see if there's any whitelist seats left to join the Discord. And if you want me to make more videos on digital dropshipping, just leave a big like on this video and comment what you want to see next on the subject. So I hope you enjoyed this video, got some value out of it, and if you did, make sure to leave a big like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.